Alright, I'm going to try to get these filmed from the side here where you can see them in a second. But basic thing with the burpees, kind of what I talked about in the email. No, Hank, no. Is, with me, again, I think some of it's dependent upon just, some of the issues I have, with just neck and shoulders just being real tight. But kind of what we talked about a lot of times in my burpee position, when I come to the ground, I tend to have, and I'll scoot back here, I tend to have kind of my hands, in line with, my pecs. And like I said, just for me, having a little bit lack of, midline engagement, I just tend to, like I said, to be more in a shrugged up rib position here. And like I said, it just kind of pulls my ribs up. I can feel it pulling the diaphragm up, and it's just that whole negative feedback loop. And so what I've been doing, and this has actually been helping me in my push-ups as well by initiating more forward with the torso. But just kind of quick demo here is basically when I take hands to the ground, I just take body literally much more forward. Now instead of my hands being here, they'll be back here. And that tends to allow me to keep my ribs in a little bit better position. Actually keeps my back a little bit more loaded versus just the front of the pec and shoulders on the burpees, and those don't burn out near as bad. It also allows me to kind of keep a little bit more of the active foot position, where I can kind of stay loaded in my toes and I'm not losing tension there in that bottom position. It allows me to kind of get a little bit more of a snap. But like I said, that's kind of just independent to me. You may have to kind of play around with that and see if that's true, for you and for other athletes. But, on top of all that, just trying to focus on, with that position, just keeping a little bit more of kind of that belly button pulled in has also been, beneficial, with that position related to push-ups and burpees. But like I said, if you've got people doing that, definitely probably try the push-up version and the burpee version out, and they should definitely probably be able to notice, a big difference, especially in tricep activation in the push-up. And you get a lot more of, like I said, tricep activation, but you get a lot more just being able to kind of keep the obliques and the TA engaged in the push-up position and kind of getting that lack of it and getting that sway back, especially in a fatigue state. Yeah, that's what I got for those.